Nicole Schumann here with PRNEWS at CES, and we have another guest for you today. We have Cort. He's Head of Communications and VP of Marketing at Claritas, and we're going to chat with him about what he's doing at CES and what he's seen that he's really interested in and likes for the PR community. So hey, Cort.
Hi there.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
First, I'd love for you to tell me more about Claritas and your role as Head of Comms and Marketing.
Yeah, absolutely. So Claritas has been around for over 50 years. We are an AI-driven marketing optimization platform. So we do work with agencies, direct marketers or advertisers, channel partners in the industry to help them better understand the audiences that they're trying to reach, help them better reach those audiences through the correct channels based on where the consumers engage, and then helping them measure the effectiveness of those campaigns so they can continually optimize.
So that's really, that's a different way to approach communications as really using data-driven numbers and strategy to kind of go after what you're looking for.
Absolutely. And Claritas started primarily as a data and research organization. And so we currently have data on every household in the United States. And Claritas sort of made its name with sort of the founder of segmentation in the marketing ecosystem. So Prism Premier is a flagship segmentation. We have a lot of other segments that our marketers enjoy and they use for their campaigns. But Prism Premier, as an example, is 68 segments where we've taken every household in the United States and put them in one of those 68 segments. And so based on demographics and similar behaviors and other data and insights, we group those together, and that's marketers use those for targeting and campaign execution.
Yeah, also, I guess if you're a brand communicator, when a brand or client that you're working with, they could look at those demographics to see, I guess, kind of to be able to put a different message together that might resonate more with the audience.
Absolutely. And when you think about what I mentioned early on with Claritas and the full marketing optimization platform, it's identifying the right audiences, it's engaging them through the right channels, online and offline, and it's measurement. And so the ability to understand those audiences and that granularity of those audiences at every phase, and specifically on the measurement side. So understanding who's converting, is it this demographic, is it this Prism segment, understanding who's not converting so that you can better optimize campaigns for just better performance ongoing. And so the insights that we're able to provide down to the audience level is something our clients really enjoy.
Yeah, and I know measurement is something that's really important to communicators and something that they struggle with too.
Yeah.
So the easier that it can be presented to them, the better.
Absolutely.
For sure. And what are you focusing on here at CES as a representative?
So we have a lot of our clients that are here at CES, and they're here every year. Claritas has a couple different verticals in terms of the type of clients that we work with. So we have, as I mentioned, direct advertisers. So we do have some advertising and some brands here that we meet with that are in town. We also do a lot of work with publishers like Odyssey and iHeart and SXM, TV networks and things like that, who are also taking advantage of a lot of those solutions. So we do have publishers that are using our measurement solutions to measure the impact of the campaigns that their advertisers are running across their stations. So we have a lot of meetings this week with those groups as well. One of the other big things for us is just the enhancement and emergence of AI technology within our organization. So right now, everything that we do at Claritas, for the most part, has an AI underpin to it. And so we have some patents on some different AI that we're using at the moment that helps continually learn all the insights from the campaigns that I had talked about a second ago. It kind of helps optimize those campaigns in real time based on what the AI is continually learning. So it's taking what we historically have done as humans and having AI basically do it in a much more accurate and scalable way. And so there's a lot of AI talk here at the conference, like every conference throughout the year. And so a lot of what we're doing is having conversations with some of the AI leading experts in the industry, doing a lot of work with them on our technology and vice versa. And so learning a lot.
That's great. No, I know communicators are really interested in how to use AI to, make their jobs maybe not easier, but more efficient, and how to look at data and different things and have it be presented to them easier. So it's interesting to hear how different agencies and organizations are utilizing that information.
One of the big call it products, but innovations that we have is our AI personas. And so the ability for us to take those Prism segments that I mentioned earlier and bring those to life in the form of an AI persona. And so we have a lot of agencies and brands and publishers right now that are using those to have conversations with those AI personas as part of the creative brief process, as part of the I want to develop a campaign. What type of messaging should I engage you with as they're speaking to the individual? So we have our Prism segments that are powering that AI persona so they can have those conversations. That's one of the ways that a lot of our clients are using those.
What's like an example of a question that you could ask the persona? I mean, could it be something like, do you like this orange color in this ad, or do you like purple, or is it something completely different?
It could be as high level as that, but it could also be as detailed as something very product specific. So, are you a Coke drinker, or would you prefer to drink Pepsi? If you drink Coke, what are the type of ads and messages that you, as a consumer, like to hear and don't like to hear? And what channels do you typically engage with? These are the type of questions that you can ask these AI personas and get answers back to help develop that marketing strategy from there.
Well, that's fascinating. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and then on the back end, on the measurement side, understanding which audiences are converting and buying the products, or going to the website to sign up for a newsletter, whatever the KPI might be. You can have a conversation with the people that are converting through the lens of an AI persona. Say, what was it about my campaign that got you to take that next step and buy our product or sign up for a newsletter? And so it can be used in a couple different capacities throughout the customer journey, which is...
I was going to ask you, in terms of social media platforms, does that also allow, I guess, your clients to kind of realize where their audiences are on social media or how they're receiving messaging?
So our data and insights captures social media engagement. So we do have the ability to help marketers understand where their audiences are across the social ecosystem. And we can obviously help execute campaigns across social as well. So I guess long-winded answer is yes.
Okay, cool. You're in kind of a crowded market. How do you break through and differentiate yourself?
I'd say that the true AI-driven customer journey is the biggest way that we stand out. I would say the other is just the depth and breadth of the data that we have. Having data on every household in the United States that we've compiled in a compliant manner and be able to have those insights to use on the front end of audience targeting all the way through to measurement is definitely a differentiator for Claritas. There isn't anybody else in the industry that has as much data as we have available. So to be able to take that data, combine it with our identity graph, which takes the data and makes it all actionable, plus the AI technology that we have as an underpin to all of that, all three of those elements really make what we provide, the marketing ecosystem, unique and differentiated. So that's what I would say. And we've seen it in success, right? We've seen it in terms of the client success that we've had across all industries, financial, tech, telco, our agency partners. And so that really is what sets us apart. And I think the big thing there, again, is the fact that we're helping do it across the entire customer journey. We're all flooded with AI technology every day, right? You probably get 20 emails a day on something specific to AI.
Yes.
I think the challenge marketers had, and even we had to some extent, was, wow, there's a lot. Where do I even start? What can I trust? What can't I trust? What does this AI technology do as it relates to that customer journey versus this AI technology? Ours truly helps from start all the way through finish, and then re-optimization across the board, which is unique.
Interesting. I'd love to know what the data says about my house.
We can provide that to you. We can help you understand that.
Sports.
Yeah.
A lot of Coke Zero.
Yeah. The devices you have, how you use them, absolutely.
And my last question, because you are a CES veteran, I'm assuming you've been here and working with tech PR and everything. So what's one tip for PR folks that are here? What would you tell them, getting through this event?
I would say, it probably sounds obvious, but I would start with, having a strong strategy with not only who is it that you want to meet with and what topics are you most interested in terms of what you plan to cover, in the next week, 2 weeks, or whatever. It can be overwhelming. If it's the first time you've come to CES, it can be extremely overwhelming to download the app, understand what sessions are going on, understand who's going to be in attendance. I would start there. I would probably even take it a step back and start reaching out to your current clients and partners to find out which of them are going to be here, because it's massive. And we find that if you're not booking meetings out, at least 6 months out, you're probably late to the game.
Right.
Just given how quickly things book up.
Especially
we're already making plans to book meetings for next year's event. And
that's great.
Most people are probably doing the same.
Yeah, especially with journalists. I would say early November, late October is a good time to reach out.
Absolutely.
If you know people are going.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Well, this was great. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure our audience will take some good learnings away from this, and
I appreciate it.
enjoy the rest of CES.
All right, you as well. Thank you.
Thank you all.